Drop the fucking bat now. Drop the fucking bat now. Drop the fucking bat. Drop the fucking bat. Drop the fucking bat.
Someone get it back.
Get on your fucking stomach. Get on your fucking stomach now.
Hey, someone get it
Control him first. Control him. Here. Kill him.
Get it back.
Welcome back to another episode of Old School Cops. You got the three-man squad. You got the three-man squad, the best squad in social media, right? You got years and years, almost 60 years of experience here in law enforcement, from patrol to undercover to SWAT to detective to sergeant to state, federal, and even the Supreme Court. We got cases. Shout out to Kat. He says he's going to support. Thank you guys for all you do. Appreciate that. Look, you send us the video and we'll give you an unbiased assessment with our many years of experience in law enforcement and coming from the community that has all these problems when it comes down to policing. So we bring a well-balanced, well-rounded assessment. Was it Damick 2120? It looks like I've never seen you here before. Thanks for joining. Every Thursday, 8 o'clock, we come on and you send us a video about law enforcement, cops getting involved with any interaction, good or bad. We're going to tell you an unbiased and untrue assessment. And that's kind of hard coming from our community because we're told to protect us. It's us against them. So we don't believe in that. That's why we come forward and share our experiences with you. This particular video, right? And you know me, right? I'm a real policy guy because I had to when it comes down to judging these videos because I was a union vice president. So when the department jams one of the officers up, first thing I have to do is go to the policy, the procedure. Then I got to go to the training, the procedures, and try to match the officer's training with the procedures and present some form of argument to try to get the officer out of the trouble, right? So that is my experience when it comes down to judging these things. When we start talking about deadly force, anytime an officer pulls that trigger, he has decided, right, by policy that his life or the life of someone else was in danger of being lost at that very second, and there was no other options. Remember, keyword, no other options, and he had to pull that trigger to stop the death of himself or someone else. Looking at this video, the guy standing distance away with a bat. The officers are giving commands like they tell you, police, drop the weapon. He ain't dropping it, it's open fire. I can't begin to explain whose life was in danger with that distance away. You continually talk. You talk the guy down. You continually put it down. You try to figure out what's wrong. I mean, I've had situations where somebody had a gun in their hand, and the first thing they do, they tell you to challenge them. Drop the weapon. I quickly assessed there was something wrong, so I calmed my voice down. The guy was going through a mental episode, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on? I need you to drop the weapon," because I don't understand why they telling you to scream at somebody who's going through a mental episode. So I can never understand why officers do that. I understand why they initially do it, but the recess, because you're taught to assess, and you quickly got to make your adjustments depending on the threat level that is presented to you. This guy was standing there with a bat. The officer just opened fire. I don't see at the time he pulled the trigger whose life was in danger. That's my assessment. Tone, go ahead. You can take it.
No, and I agree. And you touched on those key factors. There was no imminent danger. There was potential danger. There was possible danger. You didn't even see the guy really like acting aggressive and running towards anybody within it. And in these situations, there's nothing but time on your side. And again, you want to look at the policy and what is the training and what type of equipment. Nobody had a taser, beanbag, any other type of kit. Some of them have those long poles where you can actually pin them down and hold. There's different types of stuff. So, they need to start practicing. Mental health is an issue. Alcoholism is an issue in law enforcement. They need to start having the training consistent with these types of situations across the country. That way officers are better equipped. So you don't have to actually pull a firearm and kill somebody while you have nothing but time. And I hope that they're looking at the policy, they're looking at the training, and they learn from this and make the necessary improvements because someone's life could have been saved.
Yeah, definitely. Gang, thanks for joining. Cliff, thanks for joining. Carlos, thanks for joining. 3 additional people who was joining live every Thursday, 8 o'clock. We give you our unbiased assessment based on our many years of experience. Now, this particular video, I just wanted to throw something in there, right? That if it wasn't for my brother, I probably would have figured it out, but I didn't have to, because I had somebody that was in law enforcement ahead of me. So he's kind of schooling me to the game of how they get down. He told me, don't forget one thing. And I noticed that since I've been here, this job is about saving lives. People don't understand, right? It's harder to save a life, much easier to take a life. You know, especially with law enforcement, when they hide behind, I was in fear of my life. We've seen incidents over and over again. So he taught me, he says, don't automatically just jump into I can use deadly force because they give us that power. This particular incident, this is a perfect example of save this guy's life. You got time. He's sitting there with the bat. He's standing there with the bat. There was no imminent danger for you to use deadly force. You know, I had incidents where I've utilized my time and save the life. Yes, was there a green light to where you can kind of push the envelope, get closer? Yes, I don't know why officers do that. You're told to increase your distance, right? To buy you more time. These guys didn't do none of that. So I'll give you a shout out to give me a heads up. So when I came in, bro, I came in with a whole different mindset than a lot of recruits, because they don't know what they get into. I kind of knew exactly what I was getting to because my brother was there some years before. He kind of schooled me. So I had to jump with understanding the game, understanding the streets, because we're born in the project. So we had 2 educations, which made us outstanding cops. So appreciate you, Tone. I had to give you shout outs on that. Sweet Locks just joined in. Appreciate you joining us. Every Thursday, we put together this 3-man squad, sometimes 4, and we'll give you our unbiased assessment. My boy Shane, go ahead and close this video out.
That's why I love working with you 2 guys. You know, like yourself, Joe, I had a mentor. My cousin Rodney worked for NYPD. He got on board since 1984. I've had good supervisors that I worked with. But you guys are both on point. There's two key things. Time is on our side. We have nothing but time. If you notice, after the incident, there was 8 officers that surrounded him. You could easily use your verbal judo. Hey, sir, what's going on? Hey, can we talk? No assessment of the situation whatsoever. We can also use, like Tony mentioned, this left lethal, this beanbag, when they came in there without shields. You know, I could have been talking to distract him, Joe, and you and Tony could have been moving in on him with no problem. This is a very easy person to talk to. There's no need to use weapons like that. There was no need to shoot them down at all. This was egregious. It's 8 officers. And if you carry a 9mm Glock, that's 17 bullets, plus we carried an extra 3 magazines on the side. There was no need to shoot them at all. You got to use what you call our verbal judo. Use your words to de-escalate the situation. There was no de-escalation been done. Yelling commands, and that was it. So this officer has to get an F. It was egregious, and he should be disciplined and perhaps even fired for what he did.
Definitely. Anybody has any comments? The squad all agree. This is definitely wasn't a justifiable use of deadly force. Appreciate that. Did nobody got any comments? All we can tell you is unjustified. Be safe. Take your fight to the courtroom. Side of the road is not where you get vindication on police misconduct. All right. Thanks a lot.